Before we get started, if you'd like to support us, we do have a Patreon at patreon.com/OSRS Trihards. We also have a new method. If you'd rather send us a one-time donation, visit buymeacoffee.com/Trihards. It's a fast, simple, and easy way to throw us a couple bucks if you like what you're hearing. Links are in the description of each episode. Thank you. Thank you so much to our Patreon supporters, Jock, twitch.tv/JayySlay, Sallamander, Awaik, Graham, Obeast, VsTheHighway, Brick.
And a massive shout out to our TRIHARD Patreons, Soulfright, Intakes, and McNasty. Thank you so much, boys, for your support.
Hello, I'm Rob, aka Dream Name.
I'm Arthur, aka LT Potato.
We're the Trihards.
And welcome to the 31st episode of your favorite old school podcast.
All right, guys. 31 episodes. Episode 31. We're killing
Hold
it.
on. You can't say 30. We haven't made it through this one yet. What if something happens to us?
I hope not. Although my headphones are, well, we'll get to that. But
Monka?
Let's go ahead and start off with LT. What are you drinking? Our usual beginning.
Extremely unoriginal. You know me. Vodka grapefruit, just like the past, I want to say 3 weeks.
Vodka grapefruit.
It's so good, though.
It looks delicious.
It's vitamins.
Yeah, it's a very good color.
And I will say, no bullshit, this is not from concentrate. This is real grapefruit juice.
Really?
Uh-huh. So
there you go.
My body is thanking me right as I'm drinking.
Well, I've got some vitamin enriched alcohol as well. So I am drinking currently. Well, can you guess? Let me show you here.
Can you guess? We talked about this beforehand.
No. This is a completely different drink I made.
Are you serious?
I was updating my computer. Yeah.
No, you're bullshitting me.
I swear, dude.
All right, my first guess would have been the blue curacao, which is like the liqueur or whatever.
That's in it.
Oh.
Keep going.
Is it? But it wasn't before, because before you had a Red Bull.
Red Bull and vodka before, yeah, the coconut Red Bull. Delicious, by the way. And it's blue, which I had no idea, but...
So, blue curacao, I'm going to say still vodka?
Yeah.
Although the only other option would have been rum, realistically, and then...
Now it's green. What would give it that green color?
You put some food coloring in there, just to throw me off.
So it's a juice. So it's pineapple mango juice, blue curacao, some peach schnapps, and some vodka.
Now the juice is already pineapple/mango.
Yes.
Nice.
It's so good.
Is it real juice, or did you buy that concentrate bullshit?
Real juice.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice. I'm proud of you, man. Here, cheers to vitamins.
Cheers to vitamins, man. Friday night, vitamins, we're getting it. All right. So,
do you want to talk about our audio blunder?
Yeah, so this whole time, I mean, we would have started this podcast probably 30 minutes ago, 45 minutes ago, but LT's audio quality was just absolutely terrible. Sounded like a robot. We even had, who did we have in here? Bud Light?
Mm-hmm.
We had Bud Light in here just to test it, and he was saying that, yeah, LT's quality was a little strange. We thought somebody was downloading something maybe at his house. We don't know, but turns out.
Right. Turns out, my God. Sorry, inside joke about what someone could have been downloading. Anyways, as it turns out, the gain on this microphone was set to 100%, and so I have an audio interface that I hook my microphone up to, and there's a gain dial on that interface, and there's also like the Windows gain. So that thing was 100% for some odd reason. It should be 80. It's now 80. Life is good. Rob just went, and he has a whole slew of issues of his own, and he just ran up out of nowhere to go turn off something. Did you turn your fan off?
Yeah, it was making too much noise. I didn't want it in the background.
Gotcha. There's noise reduction for that, man. So Rob, this poor bastard, is working with, I think his fiancée got really mad at him or something, because I think he disappointed her with his RuneScape progress, and she broke his headphones.
I didn't get Barrow's gloves fast enough, so she was a little disappointed. No, I'm just playing. I broke them somehow. They dropped or something, but basically it snapped in half, so... There's like a little wire connecting the two headphones, so I'm able to hear out of both of them, no problem, but it looks a little...
Hey, from my angle, your headphones look great, and the thing is, as long as you can still hear me, which obviously we fixed that problem, life is good. It's the microphone that's most important for the podcast anyway.
Exactly. So,
Right. Okay,
did
very
you
nice.
tell him about the blunder? I stepped away for a second.
Yeah, the blunder, we have several blunders, but yeah, I think we're updated.
Cool.
Also, before we even get into the updates, about 20 minutes ago, I was already at Dark Crabs kind of this whole time, and a PKer literally in maxed Arims, Carols, Dragon Crossbow, Toxic Staff of the Dead, an actual max cape, by the name of 09. 09 is the username. He killed me, AGS spec'd me, the whole kit and caboodle. I come back after regearing, and all my stuff is there. So shout out to 09 for being a very humble PKer. I'm not really sure why he chose to not pick up 200 noted Dark Crabs. That's like 200k GP. On top of not picking up my Dark Fishing Bait, which is, it's fine to get, but whatever,
I mean, that's
so
cheap. I understand that, but also your GP he didn't pick up.
GP, exactly. You need GP to note with Mr. Files here, or Piles. So,
yeah.
Anyways, PKers
cool.
can be
Very
humble.
nice.
Yeah.
I am currently fishing some Karambwans on the hardcore, so we're working on that 70 cooking, so that we can get the Barrow's gloves, which will be coming soon, definitely by next podcast.
Hell yeah.
And,
That's crazy, bro. It seems like you just started your hardcore, and here you are at Barrow's gloves. Dude, there's how many people listening right now playing for years don't even have Barrow's gloves? Sorry, guys, but Rob is just crushing it, man. Crushing it.
I mean, I've been nerding it up for sure. I still need to do some quests to get that quest point requirement for him. But, we're almost there. We're almost there.
Yeah. But you've done some of the subquests by now.
I've done all of them except for 2. So, yeah.
Awesome, dude.
Doing okay.
Yeah, good stuff, man.
Yeah, so I mean, lots of things to talk about today, honestly. Not really when it comes to updates. We only had a couple, not even updates, actually, just kind of some blogs that they posted.
One was not a whole lot. Well, there was no official game update this week, but two, where's it? I guess one main blog came out.
Yeah.
Talking about what's to come. So we're going to go through that because it talks about the equipment rebalance a little bit, kind of vague on some parts, but that and whatchamacallit, there's a wilderness survey that is currently happening right now. I'm not sure when it's going to be closed, but I want to kind of dig into that a little bit because I did take the survey, and it's going to sort of give you guys some insight as to what the JMods are thinking about.
Yeah.
Did you take the survey?
No, I haven't taken it yet. No.
All right, I'll fill you in. It's nothing crazy. It's kind of what I expected it to be. It's
okay.
They just want the feedback.
So first, honestly, I want to talk about what happened this was it yesterday? I think. One of our clan members, our podcast listeners, and our Discord users, he maxed. So max stats, max total level.
Yeah.
Huge goal. I have not done it. LT has not done it. It takes a lot of perseverance, a lot of focus, and big congrats to him. So I went to his maxing party. LT didn't care or something. He didn't show up.
Humidity. Humidity is his name. He's pretty active in the Discord and the CC. So yeah, shout out to Humidity for the big 2277. And very, very nice of you, sir, because he made a whole Reddit post and he did shout out the podcast and our wonderful community. So
yeah, definitely. And honestly too, after the maxing happened, he had a drop party as well for pretty much. Right. I would say 95% of everybody who's there was from the podcast, from the CC.
Which is so cool. I think he dropped I just saw the screenshot of it, maybe 20 items,
15, 20 mil, something like that. I know. Yeah. Some people got, there's an Abyssal Whip, Serpentine Helm, Aram's Robe Skirt, which is kind of taunting towards me because I don't have an Aram's Robe Skirt. But
that's hilarious, actually.
But yeah, I got what did I get? I got a full Armadillo rune set and
wait, what?
A Kraken tentacle. And
DIHARD? You got the DIHARD set?
No, I got a full Armadillo rune set from that drop party.
Copy. Okay.
A Kraken tentacle, and I got ancient DIHARD boots. So Pretty solid.
You're such an asshole. You picked up all that stuff. You're over here, Rich McGee, Endgame Iron Man. Give someone else a try. We've got poor, broke people in the CC who could have used that.
I am...
You feel bad now, don't you?
Yeah, I feel a little bit bad.
But Rob, he's going to fix everything. It's all going to go towards a drop party. Actually, speaking of that, we've had some good action in the CC where like people play hide and go seek. And I forget who it was. I'm sorry, I forget your name, but someone donated 2 bonds to the clan chat account, the OSRS Trihards account. So
you can't remember who it was?
No, I don't, and I'm sorry. It's okay.
You know, it's funny because I logged into the OSRS Trihards account. And there's 2 bonds on there sitting out. I'm like, what? Where did these come from?
I'm the one who took them. Yeah.
Well, cool.
Yeah. So very, very generous people in our CC, from Humidity with a drop party to other people. People are constantly running these hide and go seek things, and
yeah, usually like you get a bond if you find the person or something like that. So very, very cool. Humidity, again, congratulations. Thank you so much for making the Reddit post. Thank you for hosting the drop party. A lot of fun all around. Too bad I didn't have 99 woodcutting to be able to get closer to Max Island.
I know. Yeah. And this might be news for a lot of people, but just west of the Warriors Guild, like if you run around the Warriors Guild, that is how you actually access Max Island. So it's an NPC by the name of Mac, M-A-C, and he will sell you the Max Cape. But in order to physically get to the island, you need to have 99 mining, woodcutting, agility, and strength to push the boulder. But I think like if someone does it, so someone can like chop the tree for you, but you have to have the agility level to go to traverse across it, right? Mm-hmm. So you can physically get to the island if you have less than 99 in certain stats, but obviously the guy won't sell you the cape. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Very cool. But yeah, when it came to this, when it comes to the bear's gloves that I'm working on right now, I've been using that quest helper on the the Runelight,
huge
plugin.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Huge. And now they have announced that they have every single quest on there.
Dude, the first post I saw when I went to Reddit this morning and I put it on Discord, I wanted to add everyone, but like I get a little trigger happy when it comes to adding everyone. So I always tell myself to stop because like I know it's not proper etiquette. Because, okay, weird flex, but we've got like a lot more people in the Discord. People are literally joining every day. So I don't know, like eventually when there's 300 people out there, I can't be adding everyone and their mother, Right. But I really want you guys to know that as of today, the quest helper has every single quest in the game on there.
Yeah. And you and I both got the quest cape without that. And it was pain in the butt, you know what I mean? And
more work, yeah.
To be honest, on the hardcore, I've been doing like at least a quest a day. I'm at like 165 quest points or something, and it makes it very easy and actually kind of like entertaining. So it's very nice. I like it a lot.
Why do you say it's entertaining? What makes you say that?
Dude, everything's highlighted that you need to click. It's just got like it's almost like agility where you just kind of like you just click and.
All right.
Follow it. Okay. You don't have to like look up and read and find out where you are in the quest guide and all that stuff. It's just like click here, bring this, click this. So, you know what I mean? I don't know.
I'm just playing devil's advocate. I'm totally with you, 110% with you, Rob. There are people who are sitting there thinking this guy does not care about the lore.
No,
because, dude, the word on the street is all these RuneScape quests are so well made and they are designed brilliantly. They have an awesome story.
I've heard that, but I do not care about the lore.
I don't care either. Yeah.
I speed through it. I press spacebar for any dialogue.
I know.
Yeah.
Dude, I will eat up anything PVM related or other obscure things, questing. I did it. I used to dedicate like my weekends to doing it. Like back before I streamed and whatnot. Just I knew like, okay, I would wake up on Saturday and I would bang out like I don't know. And I brain dumped it, bro. All those quests I've done, literally brain dumped. I would just...
What does that mean? I have no idea what that means.
It means I can't even tell you what the backstory of 95% of all quests are.
Troll romance, go.
Like, I can sit here and guess, but there's 3 or 4 different troll quests.
Yeah.
So I can't even, I just know I did them.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And honestly, like, even if you like the lore, Quest Helper is still going to be fine. Just don't, breeze through all the dialogue and everything. Just, it'll tell you where to click and what items to bring and all that stuff and what
fantastic
skills
point
you need. So,
yeah.
I think it's for everybody.
Quick overview. Click on your wrench, scroll all the way down, click the word plugin hub, type in Quest Helper, install. It'll be on the right-hand side where, like, your loot tracker is and all that.
Yeah.
And you will literally see the Quest Helper, like the quest icon. At that point, like I said, they added every single quest in, so I don't really know how it works at that point because I've never had to use it, but you may have to like start one and then it kind of automatically realizes that you're like in the middle of a quest and it just kind of goes, or you have to like specifically search for it and start it that way.
Right.
So it's, you guys will, At this point, there is literally no excuse to not, do your questing because it's just, kind of a brain dead.
It's a given. Let's move on to the blog posts, I guess, that they have announced. We'll start with the equipment rebalance. Just more information regarding that. You've all heard it in the past podcasts as well as just, on the street. What's going to happen with the blowpipe, etc., all that stuff, the crazy stuff. But they didn't mention, just have some more information on like their next steps for the equipment rebalancing. Anything that stands out, LT? I know they said that they're going to be doing it in 4 different waves. If that makes sense?
Yes. My best way, I'm at a loss of words. My best way is they have strategically laid out this article. It's written very well and in a very promising way, and a lot of their articles lately I feel like have been that way. Because I don't know, man, something about the past 6 months have just been the lack of Gillenor Gazettes, the lack of roadmaps. I'm not saying I haven't had a warm, fuzzy feeling because they're still pumping out updates. Like, we have seen things come out, but it's a very... What?
I'm ready for a big update, I'm sorry.
Right.
Like TOB level, you know what I mean?
And the thing is, we can't see a big update until these things, these obstacles are gonna
come to fruition.
Yeah, those obstacles are equipment rebalance, which just kind of all of a sudden, boom, we're gonna rebalance everything. Oh, hold on, we're actually gonna be smart and wait. Okay, cool. Then combat achievements. That's huge. Like that's actually what I consider to be a big update, maybe not major, maybe not like having the same effect as Raids 1, Raids 2, but combat achievements, I'm personally really excited for them. Mm-hmm. I think it's going to open up a lot of fun things for us to do in our spare time, maybe as a group or even by ourselves to test ourselves. But right now there's kind of this like roadblock and a lot of traffic in the way.
Right.
Because they're going to roll things out in stages. I think the first thing we're going to see is they're going to rebalance the easy kills, like the Warhammers and those obvious things that just should be, that no one really has a problem with. And all the things that people have a problem with, aka the blowpipe, etc., are going to wait till the last. And they dropped a date of like June or July.
Right.
Yeah, we want to tackle this issue before combat achievements is released, which we hope will be by the end of June. So when they say we hope by the end of June, that tells me combat achievements will be no earlier than July.
Right.
Because end of June, you can already like push that to the right by a couple weeks. So July.
Right.
It's
and then of course, they're gonna obviously change, like we've already talked about what the rebalancing entails, but blowpipe, crystal armor changes. PvP changes like the Black D'hide, the Din's Bulwark,
right?
The tier rebalancing. So that's like the rapier. It's 75 attack right now. They're gonna move it up to 80, I think.
Yeah, the scythe and the I want to say
scythe
Tebow
87, 83, something like that. But
yeah, they have some weird numbers like non-even numbers, if that makes sense.
Right. So yeah, that's pretty much it with the equipment rebalancing blog post. Not a lot of meat in that blog post, to be honest. It's kind of
not enough potatoes, man.
It's kind of like, all right, we're gonna do this. Here's a vague outline of when. So
Yeah, and the thing is, these guys even admit, like, well, we know we haven't given you a Gillinor Gazette. We know we haven't been... It's odd, because they are transparent, but, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I think people also, like, put too much blame on them because they actually go live every single week for us, and, like, we literally see the J-mods that we expect maybe more.
Yeah.
And... it's almost like their own fault. They kind of put themselves in that position because they put themselves out there. They respond to tweets. They're like active. They're so active in the community. Like they really are. But we expect them to like really just be doing anything that we want them to do. But
yeah.
We'll see. Are you excited for combat achievements?
Yeah, I mean I am. I'm just a little scared of what they're gonna entail. Like the most difficult ones, if it's going to be like impossible Wook's tasks to complete where I will never be able to do it. Like defeat all 6 Jads with no prayer. Something like that.
Could you imagine, dude?
It's just not even going to be worth trying. So we'll see. Hopefully, and I think they will. I think they'll balance it pretty well.
I hope so. I hope they really do some thinking. It just they need to really kind of take a step back. If you're someone who, and I'm guilty of this, I have a preference of what kind of streams I like to watch, and sometimes I do watch those streams where someone is speedrunning the Inferno. And if you're kind of in that community where like you're only watching like really high-end gaming, you might think Inferno is the norm. No pillar Inferno is kind of hard, not impossible. So, but if you're someone who doesn't have Barrow's gloves, that is just so insane to you. So they need to be really smart with what they do, because at the end of the day, the dudes who are doing like crazy strats in Theater of Blood, very few. Agreed.
Maybe make some impossible task list or something, but don't lock an item behind it. You know what I mean? Like maybe lock a recolor behind it or something. I don't know. Maybe that's a good...
and for anyone wondering, the rewards for combat achievements are not that serious. So I think they are like recolors. From what I remember, if you can complete all the Grandmaster achievements, you get like you can purchase a Slayer helmet for 1,000 Slayer points and have it recolored like Zuck.
Yeah.
So that's a big flex, obviously, but nothing.
I'm okay with that. That sounds good.
Yeah, and if you complete the Master tier, I think it's like a Verzik, like a Theater of Blood recolor. That makes sense, right?
Yeah, but like don't put the best in slot shield slot.
Right.
You know what I mean? Behind the Wook's challenges or something. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah, and I don't think that would ever pass. I think they're smart enough to not do that.
Speaking about passing, we're gonna move on to the Poll 75 suggestions and the Wilderness Survey. That's what LT was talking about that I haven't done yet, but he has.
Yeah.
So the next big poll is going to be Poll 75. A lot of PVM improvements with that poll. And yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure what it entails though, do you?
No, I don't really...
Obviously, that's why they're asking for suggestions, right?
Yeah, they're just going to ask for suggestions. I don't know if they talked about it in this past Thursday live stream they did. I was my dad's car broke down early this week, so I had to help with that. Big oof. I can go into a whole series of issues with that. But...
Hold on, first, did you fix it?
Yes. As of a couple hours ago, the mechanic called. We have a great Russian mechanic. It's so important. Even my mom was telling me today, she's like, son, no matter what town you move into, it's always just so important to find like that mechanic, you know, not like putting me on a mission, but just in general. Like it is important to know a mechanic that.
Да. Надо найти русские человеки, да.
See, there you go. Right. Yeah. Exactly. So in Russian, Rob just said you got to find your local Russian, basically. But it does make it convenient because my dad did make like. He calls the mechanic directly. You can't just call Firestone or Tire Kingdom and be like, hey, Fred, like, you got me, right? Like, I'm going to bring it off by this time, and you expect Fred to call you back personally. Like, I mean...
Right. Yeah.
What were you talking about? Oh. Oh, yeah, I couldn't watch the modcast. They may have mentioned some of the Poll 75 stuff. I don't know. I mean... hopefully it's man, sometimes they pull things that I'm like, I don't want this. I don't need this. So hopefully they actually get good feedback. I think that's how it was for polls for some of the older ones. Like they kind of come up with, I feel like, their own list of stuff.
Yeah, but they did say like, this time we'll be tackling PVM improvements. So they have something. They have like a framework of what they're going to be polling. I guess if you want to add if you have any suggestions to add to it, maybe that's what they're looking for. So we will see what that entails, and I'm kind of excited for it. Some PVM improvements.
Yeah, you guys know, if anyone out there is like, again, I am not a creative guy. I've never have been. I'm just not. That's not my way of thinking, you know. But if you are creative, honestly, and you don't mind spending like an hour or two making a like a good infograph, you can post any suggestion on Reddit, and who knows, you might get a couple thousand upvotes. I mean, there's been some damn good suggestions I've seen on Reddit where just some simple quality of life change, and it's like, I know the JMods have seen that.
Yeah.
The JMods literally go on Reddit every day and they read our stuff. So if you have a legit suggestion,
for sure,
do it. Send it, you know?
Yep. We have some art competition that they posted.
Yeah, I don't know why they did this, dude.
I don't either, but I like the second one. I like the banana sun hat.
I voted for that one.
Yeah, I like it. It looks good.
I was surprised. I logged in game and it was like, there's a poll running, and I'm like, what the F? What the F is this poll? And yeah, it's the silly banana thing.
I know you. You just want to see Guildmaster Jane with that banana sun hat, don't you?
Dude, she's so cute. Rob got it. I have a huge crush on Guildmaster Jane.
Oh man, but the other one's kind of like I don't know. They're kind of funny, I guess. There's like a duck hat. There's a crab with a banana. I think there's a banana hat, which actually looks pretty cool.
Was this inspired by the monkey event? Something inspired this design a hat competition. I don't understand.
Oh, they're all banana related, except for the duck.
Yeah, the duck is not
yellow.
Oh, it had to be yellow. I think the yellow was a requirement.
Oh, okay.
Possible, unless the duck is sitting on a banana.
I don't think so.
So I don't know what you guys voted for, but I voted for the banana sun hat because what I asked myself was, I was like, Arthur, which of these designs is the most realistic?
Right. Yeah, I agree. It looks the coolest. It looks the most realistic. I would actually like to see that in game as opposed to like the crab or the duck hat.
Yeah, the duck is old. I feel like the only purpose of that is just to go to the GE on World 420 and to do your little stupid fashionscape competitions.
Yep. Does that happen on World 420?
I don't know. I feel like a lot of crazy shit goes down in World 420 GE. I know you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I know it. Right. I know things happen out there.
Alrighty, let's go to the letters from Tutorial Island here, from our awesome listeners.
Our lovely listeners, yay!
All first, LT, do you want to tell this one because you gave some backstory to it that I did not know?
Is it our female listener?
Yes.
Okay.
We have a female listener, guys.
Yeah, we have one
okay.
at least.
It's all right. Calm down.
Yeah, calm down.
It's okay.
All the guys got excited. Like, wait a minute. There's a girl that listens to this.
All right. Go LT. Go ahead and read it.
Okay, so backstory is Miss Sephotica. She joined the clan chat last night. We talked, whatever, bullshitted here and there, and she just kind of gave hints that she was a girl. Fine, no big deal. And then that night, she emailed us, and she says the following. I asked Rob if he was like sure if we should read this, but we have to always double check. Rob says yes. Okay. Dear Trihards, your podcast is reminiscent of a jar of peanut butter, but instead of peanut butter, it is a strong, well-developed man delivering sweet, sweet love to my orifices.
Continue.
I'll continue. My question is, would you guys ever consider playing Classic and experiencing the original, horribly inconvenient version of the game. It's very similar to the current game, but instead of banknotes and being able to run, Andrew Gower personally punches you in the nuts every time you set a new goal for yourself. I think it would make for a very interesting podcast in terms of progression updates, especially considering that there has not been too much in terms of updates in the main game recently. Many X's and O's, Safatica.
All right, Safatica. Thank you so much for emailing us, first of all.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. Thanks for joining the CC as well. Are you in the Discord? You better be.
Yeah, better be in the Discord.
So, very good question. I played Classic back in the day, a long time ago, for like, I would say 20 minutes, and I gave up because I did not like it. And I think I'd already experienced, it was before like it went away, but there's still RuneScape 2, I guess, that was available.
Right.
So I played it for a little bit. I was like, I'm wasting XP, you know what I mean? I need to get back on the real grind.
God, Mr. Efficiency over there. As a 10-year-old boy, so efficient.
No, not at all. Not at all. I would like to play it again. I think it'd be kind of interesting. I don't know how you can. Do they have it available?
Hell no, don't have it available. I would highly doubt they do. No, I'm pretty sure Classic has been discontinued for a while.
They probably have like a source code out there that somebody has like a private server of. Maybe.
I'm sure.
But I think it would be a very interesting podcast in terms of like progression updates. Like, hey, I can make a rune scimitar now, best in slot. I don't know.
God, could you imagine getting 90 smithing in Classic? Oh my God.
I think a rune 2H was best in slot because tick speeds, like a weapon attack speeds, didn't matter.
Uh-huh.
Like they're all the same. So
everything was like 3 or 4 tick or whatever.
I don't know what it was, but yeah, I'm pretty sure
How interesting is that? Wow. And now it's everything. The attack speed of your weapon literally matters more than anything else in this game.
Definitely. LT, would you play it?
Yeah, I wanted to. I was never blessed with membership. I think I mentioned last episode I had to beg my mom for like 1 month. So, but I remember reading that on the homepage, it was an available option. If you were a member, you could still try Classic. Right. But I think the stipulation was you had to have a Classic account. You had to had made one. I don't know. There's a lot of legalities to it. But yeah, I would totally play it. I would try it out.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I am somewhat jealous of the dudes. There's a couple of streamers out there who have tried playing old school like it was 2005.
Right.
So like in 05, there was no God Wars. It was like Barrows, maybe Jad, maybe KQ. I mean, your best in slot items are so severely limited.
Isn't there some like Snowflake accounts that do that until they unlock everything that you can in that age, and then they move up to like
and then you go
7?
year?
Yeah, by year, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
With updates. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool. And I think, didn't someone email us and ask us that? Well, they asked what our favorite update each year was.
Right.
Maybe that was it. I like that idea. Like maybe obtain best in slot 2003, which is full rune, I would imagine. Best in slot 04, 05, etc. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it would be. It'd be really, really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely. And yeah, the game was so different. You had like sleeping bags and.
Yeah.
And if you guys have ever seen the original concept picture of Varrock and Falador, they actually had parts of the town earmarked for like player-owned houses. Years before POHs were a thing, it was meant that like our homes were supposed to be like right there in the city, which I freaking love that idea.
That'd be so cool.
I would love that, dude. And it's kind of like mahogany homes in a way. Like you go and fix homes, but I want to enter my freaking house almost like walking through the streets.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Would be pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, great questions, Vodka. Thank you so much again. You move on to the second one?
Yeah. Wait, no, second one's yours, bro.
I'll read this one here. So Mr. Uwu here. Appreciate it, Mr. Uwu. Says Trihards, only Rob, Uwu. It's been a while. Don't worry, I'm still your biggest fan, Uwu. LT will have to make amends or something if he wants his old fan back. How's hardcore coming along? Mike's Harder just happens to be one of my favorite drinks as well. Big Uwu. I haven't been playing much RuneScape lately, but I am watching some streamers, Mr. Mammal and Foe. Are you going to be getting back into streaming again, Rob? Uwu. One last question. What was the thing that got you hooked on RuneScape when you were a kid? For me, it was how easily accessible it was, and all my friends played it. Sincerely yours, Ooh Woo Rob is my little PogChamp. Ooh Woo. Ooh Woo.
Wow.
That's pretty good, right?
It was pretty good interpretation, yeah. Actually, I think that's a fantastic way of putting it. I think the fact that it was... actually, I take it back. RuneScape was not accessible because as a freaking 10-year-old little boy, oh my god, the internet connection. I cannot be the only one who I would wait 30 to 45 minutes for the loading screen to work. Right? I would go to my grandparents' house and on DSL and try to play this game.
Yeah. Yep.
But then again, I'm talking like 04, 05.
Dude, I remember going to the lake house as a kid. My grandfather's lake house. He didn't have internet there, and I tried so hard to do like dial-up, AOL dial-up, and I wasn't able to get connected to RuneScape, and I was just like, dude, I should have been like, swimming and not having...
Exactly.
I want to play RuneScape, man.
But we're sitting there. I remember, dude, I'm totally with you. We're messing with the dial-up connection, like clicking every option Windows had to offer to try to obtain internet, to try to like somehow generate this thing called internet so we can play it. And and obviously people in school played it. That's why,
Right. So I mentioned before that my sister played it. It wasn't easily accessible because literally we were obsessed with it. So I would play for 30 minutes and we set a timer, and she would play for 30 minutes, and I would always try to extend mine a little bit, and she'd get mad, etc. My mom would kick us off the computer, all that stuff. So
nice.
I think the reason why I got into it, or I got hooked on it, I guess, is because it was just like a whole nother world, being able to meet people and talk to real people, as opposed to like playing. Honestly, I think I only played like single player games. I think that was the most popular, like Stardust Heroes or something, as a kid. So MMO was just insane.
I remember, I forget which summer it was. I was really hooked on Halo. I downloaded like through a torrent. Halo.
Some Halo, man.
What?
I said I played me some Halo. Trust me.
Yeah, but but again, I'm just so like, just the one game. So Halo Combat Evolved, which is the first one. But I was really hooked on the multiplayer. So it was multiplayer. I remember like Capture the Flag was a thing.
Oh yeah.
God, I'm just like
the one map that's huge and has like the two bases on each side, and
yes. Oh my god, and you have the Banshees. Oh dude.
Yeah. I think it was Halo 2 with the Banshees came out, right? I don't know.
Combat Evolved. I don't know. Some Halo nerd will email us next week.
Please do.
But dude, and obviously I wasn't playing OSRS. I guess I just got bored of it or something. And as a kid, like I went through I made a lot of accounts. They were all like wannabe PKer accounts, and I would die and lose my shit. And I don't know how I got on this tangent, but so much fun playing as a friend and reporting back to your friends the next day in middle school.
Oh yeah.
Like what you did or what
like, dude, I have 3 diamonds in my bank. Like, what's up?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Oh, and I'll never forget, like my buddies, they found out my password, and I'll tell it to you right now on stream. I've never told this to anybody. My password on my original, actually, I'll tell you my whole account, actually. My first ever RuneScape account was micro space man 395. The reason it was Microman was because it's a play on words. It's a somewhat play on words on my last name. It doesn't really tell you what my last name is, but if you know my last name, you can figure it out, right? And the 395 is totally random. And my password was raw meat. It was raw meat something. So Microman 395 with a password raw meat. That was the OG account, dude.
Nice.
And I remember my buddies would give me crap because they found out my password, and I don't know.
Yeah.
So much fun, dude. So much
fun.
Okay,
all right. Speaking about that, I actually lost a friendship over RuneScape.
Did you?
I had a friend, and I let him play on my account or something, whatever. He stole all my items. He lived up the street. He lived up the street from me. He stole all my items and then moved to like New York, man. I swear.
With his parents.
Yeah, like
you guys were like what, middle school age, right? Maybe high school?
Yeah, I mean, probably younger than middle school. I don't know, probably like I have no idea.
Wait, you're a little younger than me, so you would have been because I started playing in 6th grade.
Maybe it was like 6th grade or something.
I was 10.
Honestly, I can't remember, but I do know that a friendship ended between me and this guy named Tyler, who lived up the street from me because he stole my stuff and moved away.
Yo, fuck you, Tyler.
For real,
Tyler,
For real.
give my friend his iron scimitar back.
my emerald ring, man. Like, come on.
Dude, do you remember saving the 1000 GP to buy the mithril simi from Alcarid from Zeke's Zeke scimitar shop?
I don't know if I ever got there. I don't know.
Really?
I don't know. I don't remember that.
All right. I remember that was a big goal.
Thank you, JayySlay, for the email. All right.
You think it's JayySlay? Oh,
I don't know, man.
We don't know. We don't know who this guy.
I think it's JayySlay because he's been off for a couple weeks, and he mentioned that in the email.
Right.
He says "ooh" in the CC sometimes. Well, JayySlay, let us know. Let us know.
You know what? I'm with you. Yeah, I'm catching on. Okay, right. Jay, I think it's you, Mr. Ooh.
Swab, no longer you, man. Sorry for the accusation, JayySlay.
Sorry, Swab.
J'accuse.
Yeah. All right.
We got another one from our man Kyle.
Kyle, as always, man. And Kyle, geez, we can call him out too because he always emails us.
Yeah.
Kyle sends us an email literally like as we're about to record, which is every Friday night, but it's always like perfect. Just
every time I see the email, I like look behind me to see if he's like,
if he's behind you IRL.
I don't know how he knows every time, dude. It's crazy.
Actually, Rob, do you know what it could be? What if Kyle is a normal guy who works a full-time job who just gets off work on Fridays and emails us?
Damn it, that might be right, dude. Maybe
We're
it's just
so
coincidence.
Mean. Okay.
All right, Kyle.
Sorry. Kyle, we love you. Okay. He says, hey guys, short and sweet this week. What boss/NPC would have the best restaurant IRL? Kriara fried chicken. Ooh, I like that, KFC. Grardor Grill. Corporeal Feast. Probably some buffet. Ziliana's sounds like an Italian place. And Kirill, Mr. Zammy, be making the fire sushi with his big old cleavers. Dude, that actually had me cracking up because we've read this. I read this when we first got it. But happy April Fool/Easter, Kyle. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, man, that's awesome.
Dude, to be honest, Kriara fried chicken, just because the acronym's KFC is top quality.
True. Can we think of one? Let's think of one with Calfight Queen because you have the Kriara pets. You're obviously biased. Something to do with like desert and I don't know, potato cactus. Kriara or Calfight
kebabs.
Calfight kebabs. I love it.
That sounds good.
I love it. Yeah, I love it. Yeah. Or queen or a kebab queen. Work in progress. Yeah, work in progress. But
to be honest, great. Kyle, we didn't have enough time to think about it because we just got it. But
no, but hold on. Who would have the best restaurant?
So whenever he first said that, I was thinking like, what monsters drop the best food? You know what I mean? So like, we got some tuna potatoes. We got some, But
whatever. You hate fish. So what boss does not drop fish but drops other good food?
None. It's all fish, dude.
Does any boss drop like pizza? Wait, doesn't Chaos Elemental
Scorpia,
drop?
But look, it's anchovy pizza.
Oh my god,
dude!
Wait, are you serious? Scorpia drops anchovy pizza?
Yes.
They just scammed
6
you.
or 8 noted ones. Yep.
They just scammed you with the anchovies. Oh my god,
Crazy.
It's official. Jagex loves fish.
Yeah.
Fish and chips.
That's it, dude.
Fish and chips. Those Brits, man.
It's Brits, man.
Hold on. Who would have the best restaurant? What about like Olm? He's a funky little salamander.
He's a little salamander. What do they eat? They eat like bugs or something. I don't want to go to that restaurant.
Okay, well then hold on. Well then Jane, Guildmaster Jane, my girl, my home girl.
What is she gonna be? Some like vegetarian?
No. She she dishes out farming contracts all day. She's got dragon fruits. She's got
okay. All right.
land to dimes. I don't know. I'm simping over here. Sorry.
All right. Kyle, thank you for that email.
Thanks, Kyle.
And we'll say this at the end of the podcast as well, but if you ever want to email us, OSRSTrihards@gmail.com. No spaces. Send us an email, and you may be featured on the podcast.
Yes.
Let's get into, we've got someone else. Used to PKU from the CC, from the Discord, podcast listener. He bought us 5 bonds. 5.
Epic.
$3 a bond. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you, man, so much. It really means a lot. He did leave a message with that. He says, Mike's harder and grapefruit vodka on me. Hey, cheers, dude.
Oh,
cheers.
Dude, I wish I was drinking. I ran out of the Mike's harder, so.
Oh, man, you got to pick up some more now.
I mean, now we got, 5 bonds. I'll pick up some more for the next one.
Yeah, grapefruit vodka. Hell yeah. Grapefruit juice is not cheap, by the way. Thanks for putting in the work so I can enjoy the podcast while I work. Cheers, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Cheers, buddy. And I was gonna say something else. Yeah, okay. Do you want to talk about the Discord real quick?
Yeah. So we really appreciate the Patreon support that we've been receiving. We boosted the Discord. So we bought the server boost. Just it's better quality when it comes to the audio whenever you're in voice chat. We can add a lot more emotes, and I think it's better stream quality when you stream on Discord, right?
Possibly. It's new to me. It's new to Rob. It's new to a lot of people. And even going further, Discord is new to a lot of our Discord members. I know they joined, right? From the CC, they kind of hear us posting pictures and whatnot. You'll learn it. You'll figure it out. It's just all in due time. I only discovered Discord when I was in the process of building my PC only 2 years ago. So yeah, I'm pretty new to it as well. I saw that the Discord, I kind of read a little bit about it. I noticed that it just gives us a bit more emotes. I kind of went a little crazy with the emotes. I added a bunch of different weird ones. So yeah, hopefully you guys can enjoy that.
Just something, we can give back to the community, so it's a better community when it comes to Discord. You can have more fun, speaking to each other, dropping some Inferno Cape emotes, things like that. But we also had Huddy boost the Discord 2 times. So thank you, Huddy.
Yeah, huge thank you. Huge thank you, Huddy. I was very, very happy to see that. So thank you, man. You're awesome. And
get your own little roll there too. So pretty cool.
Yeah, it does give you a little boost roll. So
very cool.
Good stuff.
All
We're going to go into our weekly progress now.
Yeah, I've got a lot of progress. LT, it might overshadow LT a little bit. So
yeah.
Do you want me to start?
Dude, guys, buckle in. Rob has so much to give you this week.
All right, so recently I have gotten 58 Hunter on the hardcore.
Oh, dude, congratulations. Wait, did you say 58?
Yeah, that's correct.
That's Rob. I'm so proud of you, Rob. I'm so proud of you. 58 Hunter, man.
Yeah, I mean, 58 Hunter, 71 thieving, 75 fishing. We're working on 70 cooking right now. I got the 86 fire making. We're actually pretty decent on the hardcore. We're getting there. So
okay, I was being sarcastic with the Hunter, but actually, you're actually killing it. You're actually crushing your hardcore, dude.
I think I told you all a little bit ago, but I got the Wilderness Easy Achievement Diary done. I'm going to be working on the medium soon on the hardcore. And I also killed 25 crazy arcs and got the rune crossbow, red d'hide body, power ammy, and unfortunately no malediction or odium shard or
that's
Fedora.
Huge, dude. If you I'm not gonna, in theory, and because I've seen other streamers do this, because they're, they kind of want to speed up certain stuff. You could eventually start doing solo chambers.
And that's my goal, to be honest, is to start doing solo chambers. And I want to do the majority of my chambers solos. So we'll see how it goes.
That would be so cool. I'm sure you guys have seen I don't know, just Alfie and all those guys. When they're still in the mid game, they might rush chambers because the loot is so good, from the herbs you get to just like when you're doing it, you're training your stats too.
Herbs, ores, of course, the T-bow, all that other good stuff.
And there have been those content creators who got that early T-bow, a Kodai perhaps. Like imagine like all your bursting tasks for Slayer, and now you have a 15% magical damage. There's a lot of good that comes from. Of course, I say that it's really not for the faint of heart. It's only people who are very, very familiar, because now you're not only having to solo chambers on your. In general, you're having to do it on a account that's in the mid game, right? So lower stats, lower gear. Yeah, but impressive.
LT, your turn.
Yes. So huge week for me.
Huge week.
I'm trying to think back to where we left off last week.
You said you were doing Inferno. You got to triple Jad, or you got to Jad?
Right. Happened. Okay. Yep. So when we recorded last week, my status was I got the triple Jads. I forgot to log out. You can like pause and log out the Inferno in between single and triples. I wasn't ready for triples and I quickly died. Yeah. That's where we left off. Shortly after last week's recording, I did make it back to triple Jads. I beat it, right? No issue. I don't mean to sound cocky, but like I feel really confident with Jad. I think Jad is my strong suit and going forward. Right. At that point, Rob, myself, and our buddy Lingual.
Jonah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jonah, who Rob met through college. We jumped into a Discord call, and Jonah, who recently got his Infernal Cape, kind of coached me through the Zuck fight.
Right.
And it was pretty good. I actually got all the way to Jad, and I died just to a bad... I didn't switch to the prayer, probably one tick too late,
Right.
But I felt good with it, and
huge too. Like I was not expecting him to get to Jad on Zuck first time. You know what I mean? So huge.
Yeah, it's pretty good because from what I've seen, a lot of people who do like their first couple Zucks, they tend to get hit by the boss a lot because they just can't stay with the shield. There's a shield that just kind of goes back and forth, and you have to make sure that you're always in front of it. Otherwise, you get hit, you die, basically. You can tank a hit, but Zuck has a max hit of like 250, so you're not really supposed to survive.
Right.
I will say, I think that's where I thrive, because waves 1 through 64, it's a puzzle. I suck at puzzles. It's different. There are 9 spawn points, and... the NPCs that are meant to spawn will spawn at a random location. On top of that, your job is to freeze the nibblers off the bat, thus exposing yourself to a lot of damage.
Right.
It was tough for me. I'm not going to lie. I milk SGS specs. I'm not the greatest of players, but when it comes to Jad, triple Jad, and Zuck, it's a very clear-cut set of instructions. Right. Do this, do that, you'll succeed, Mm-hmm. It's not, to me, it's not that difficult, So I die to that Jad, whatever, and I get back on the horse. I do a couple more attempts. I die shamelessly to like... The meme is so many people, even like the best people in the game, died to wave 15 because wave 15 has 2 blobs, and like for some reason you just plank there. There's literally a channel in the Inferno speedrunning Discord that's called wave 15 deaths. Yeah, it's a real thing.
Nice.
So if you ever do the Inferno, just if you can make it past wave 15, you're golden. There's something about that wave that's really bad. And long story short, guys, 5 hours later, after milking many SGS specs, I make it to Zuck once again with a lot of supplies. And it's 2 a.m. It's 1 or 2 a.m. my time. I'm pretty excited. I'm nervous. I'm physically shaking for no reason. Just kind of what happens when you're,
right,
when you're doing something new and after so long. I go into the We Do Raids Discord and I say, hey, is anyone available to coach me? Someone says, hey, jump into the Inferno screen share channel. I do it. And a man by the name of Pink Clay joins. Now, I am very well aware of who Pink Clay is, but in the We Do Raids Discord, this guy's name was Pink Clay, but it was spelled in a weird way. Spaces and L's for eyes and all that. I thought he was trolling. He kind of joined. He was quiet. I didn't really know what was going to happen. And then eventually he says to me, well, I'm waiting. Send it. And I go, we kind of BS for a little bit. Long story short, that was the Pink Clay. I think he's live right now on Twitch as we speak, teaching other people how to do it. He has over 500 KC of the Inferno. He speed runs. He's actually, you may have seen him selling capes. I'm not going to sit here and make accusations. He probably, has made a living through that, but he's extremely good at what he does. Let's just put it that way. Mm-hmm. Long story short, he coached me and I got my Infernal cape.
Huge.
On my second ever Zuck attempt. So
nice, dude.
Sorry, long rant, but it was good.
It's awesome.
And I'm proud to say I didn't tank a single Zuck hit.
Nice.
Yeah, it was very tense. I think I ended with 2 sips of brew remaining and maybe 4 of a full super restore.
Nice. Congrats, dude. That's awesome.
So yeah, huge, man. I now have the best in slot cape, which opens up kind of some new metas and just DPS for me. And when it comes to melee, and it's just a huge confidence boost too, Yeah. I'm now pretty excited to kind of do it on task as well. I would like to get a Zuck task and see how I can do it. 15%
accuracy damage.
Yeah, it's major. Being on Slayer. Actually, there was somebody in the CC the other day. There was somebody who got a Serp helm from the drop party.
Yeah.
And he was excited to, and I get it. I was like, dude, I share excitement. He wanted to use it at Dagannoth Kings. Because you know how DKs will poison you?
Right.
I totally see where he's headed, but I told him you have to do DKs on task. There's no reason. There's really no reason to go there. I feel like you use
so many scales there.
He would also use scales, yeah. But yeah, there's the beauty of being on Slayer task and doing something like the Inferno of all things, or any any boss if you can. Like if you guys ever get a Bandos task from whatever
35.
Duradel, take advantage of that. That's huge, That's a big deal.
Mm-hmm. I think it was Psalm Trees that got the Serp helm.
Yeah, I want to say it was him.
Cool. Yeah. I mentioned my headphones broke, didn't I?
That was your blunder for the week.
Yeah. Can you see the crack right there?
I can, but I'm trying to look at your beautiful face and not the headphones.
Thank you. Appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, honestly, it kind of sucks, but I'll upgrade sometime. We'll see. Yeah. But it works well. It works well right now.
Are they Razor or Corsair?
Corsair.
Yeah, Corsair.
Is that what it says? Can you read it?
Yeah, I can see it now.
Yeah.
Corsair.
So,
yeah, we're gaming, man. You're gaming with your hardcore. I'm back to business with my Theater of Blood and Gauntlet and Slayer. So,
yeah.
Oh, Rob, I think some people in the CC want to do some Nightmare.
They always want to do Nightmare, man.
Dude, we have like a group of 3 guys who are just obsessed with the Nightmare. That's all they want to do.
Well, they've gotten like a skirt from it, right?
Yeah, one of the guys got a skirt. I think it was
huge.
Stoic Honor. Yeah, he's the one who's always pushing for it.
Yes, yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, any other news?
I think. Oh yeah. Speaking of Discord, we have this channel called Build a Minion, which.
Oh my goodness.
It's basically the old school bot that's responsible for like the drop simulator. There's a slew of commands. You can literally build your own like RuneScape Tamagotchi. You make a little minion and then you tell him to like go kill goblins. Okay, now bury those bones. Okay, now go open a clue casket that you got on that task,
Right.
And people are just in love with it, and they are literally just like constantly doing that. And then today me and Rob were doing a little bit of that as well. It's fun. Like literally, Rob, as I said, Rob, this sneaky guy, he just typed in kill some fire giants. So now he's gonna go kill 108 fire giants, and then it's gonna come back and say like your loot was this. So
yep.
advertisement of our Discord. We have a freaking Tamagotchi you can build.
For real.
So go enjoy that.
Pretty cool. It's got a lot of activity too. And I never did it before, but we had a couple people who were very familiar with it, and they were just going at it. And I was like, all right, I'll build one. And LT did it too, and it's fun.
Yeah,
it's kind of cool.
Pretty cool. But yeah, other than that, I hope everyone has a good weekend. And
yes,
it's Friday night here, so I'm gonna probably have one more drink after this. Feeling pretty good.
If you celebrate Easter, Happy Easter to you.
Happy Easter as well. Easter
have
Sunday.
Have a good weekend, and I think that's it.
Yeah, let's do our little famous wrap up.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Our episodes can be found on YouTube, boys and girls. YouTube of all places, if you prefer that platform. Right now, our episodes, we just have 20 through this current one you're listening to on there, but I will slowly but surely upload 1 through 19.
Nice. Yeah. And some people prefer to listen to it. It's not very dynamic, I guess. It's pretty just an image, but
it's an image. I did custom tailor one of them, but anyways, you'll have to see that one.
You can always find us on Twitter at OSRS Trihards, and if you're looking for a friend chat to hang out in, join us at OSRS Trihards in game. Of course, we also have the email address. It's osrstrihards@gmail.com. So send us an email with any questions, comments, concerns, criticisms, or complaints. We appreciate it all. Thank you very much.
For sure. And of course, our Discord, you can find that link in each episode's description. Just look for a link tree URL, and that's where you can find that link. And shout out to OSRS Beats, the melodious man, for the intro outro music, and a massive shout out to our Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee supporters. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
Bye.
See ya.